Yo, what's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I am Antoine. So, as promised, I am recapping every episode of Power, give my thoughts on it. But before I do that, I got an intro. All right, I'm back. So, Power Season 6, Episode 3. Now, this one was called Forgot About Dre. And and this was 50 Cent directed this episode. This was a directorial debut. I don't know if he directed anything before this, like, because he did a lot of movies and he been producing other stuff. So I don't know if he directed another movie. He might have done, because he did a lot of straight to video movies for a while, and I'm pretty sure he got like a film company. But this is a directorial debut on the Power show, and it was a pretty good episode, man. I don't think he did a bad job, but it's like you already had a great cast, you already got great writers. It's like it's like a coach taking over a team that's already good. You're still gonna win. All you gotta do is not lose. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't taking nothing away from him because I think he did a good job, and considering the choices that he makes, I think he actually could probably do more stuff with that. So I'm happy to see him do something. But so this is a good episode. It's called Forgot About Dre, and it's funny it's called Forgot About Dre because he wasn't even in the episode that much. I forgot about him. So it was an appropriate title. So, okay, it start off, Dre is in the safe house because he is he was going to testify against Alicia Menez, and her and she's in custody. She's in jail right now. She's in federal custody right now, and he's getting paranoid because he saw Angela died. So he feel like, okay, they coming after me. They got Angela. Now they gonna get me. So he's paranoid. He's in the safe house. Now Donovan is in charge of taking care of Dre, making sure he's alive and making sure he's gonna make it to the court to testify or whatever. And they showing these moments with Donovan. It's acting like Dre's father. I swear to God, I'm looking like, is that his dad or something? Because Dre got his daughter with him, and she crying, and Donovan's like, look, you ain't holding her right, come here, boy, let me show you how you do that, boy. You know what I'm saying? So he holding her, he got the baby to stop crying, he telling him, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm like, you sure that's not like his dad? Donovan he's the other guy on the task force that was sent to take it down. He's the older black guy. Now when I saw that, I was like, okay, I guess they're gonna be kind of close. Because he been looking out for him. I guess he gonna think of him as kind of like a big brother or something. It didn't go like that. Because if you, as the episode went on, a hit was some hitman came in. They tried to take him out. And they pretty much took out all the police that was there. It was like a big shootout scene. Not a bad little shootout scene. But something threw me for a loop on this scene. So Donovan saved Dre and his child, and he took a bullet, but he wasn't like fatally wounded. So he's wounded, but he's not fatally wounded. So he's kind of resting. And then Dre like, oh, give me a gun. He like, first he didn't want to give him a gun because he felt like, hey, look, you I got you. I'm gonna protect you. You don't need no gun. So Dre get his gun. And, you think he about to go and take out the rest of the people that's left. No, he put the gun on Donovan and shoot Donovan. I don't know why he did this. He had no good reason to do this. And this is kind of stuff I'm talking about with the writing. They're trying to make you hate Dre more, but they didn't give him a reason. That was not beneficial to him. The police was going to protect him. So I guess maybe he felt like, y'all can't protect me. I'm going to go on my own. But you shoot the one person, the only person that saved your ass, you shoot him. I don't get it. And it was kind of a sad moment. I never was a fan of that character Donovan, but I didn't like to see him go like that. Especially after he just heroically saved a little girl. You know what I'm saying? So I believe it's what the series trying to get you just to not like Dre even more. Because I felt like I feel like that they was feeling that people was feeling sorry for Dre and kind of rooting for him. They don't want you to root for him. They made that very clear. They want you to not like this character. So he kills Donovan. They go. So now he's on the run. The police, they catch him right away. He tried to go to the airport with his daughter. They catch him right away, put him back in police custody. He's right back where he started. So, he killed Donovan for nothing. I'm thinking, why did he even do that? I just thought that was wrong. But anyway, moving on with the episode. Ghost and Tariq, which I got on the picture right there, Ghost and Tariq, they trying to get their relationship back on track. And it seems like it's cool, but this is the thing. Tariq is playing Ghost. He keep on telling him how he's acting like the good son. He acting like he care. He's acting like he's supposed to hate his dad right now, but he's acting like, hey dad, this is all supposed to be his act. And it's kind of like they did like a little corny moment where him and Ghost talking, and then he's like, yeah, love you dad, and then he gave him a hug, and he kind of started laughing behind his back, like, I'm just bullshitting. I don't like this dude. It's like, man, come on, man. That's bullshit to begin with. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know if you're trying to make me not like Tariq. This is a Tariq heavy episode, matter of fact, because Tariq is now trying to get in the drug gang, but not the big drug gang. Just his little on his school campus, he's selling these pills or whatever, and scripts are probably more they probably more profitable than just street drugs like heroin or cocaine. Scripts, that's where the money at. So they selling Oxycontin and Adderall and all this stuff, and this is college, so this business is booming. It's business booming so much he running out of product. Now, not knowing, they don't know where his connect. They don't know where his pipeline is, which we come to find out he ain't really got one. Tariq is still a little punk to me because you full of shit. You can't even be, you don't even know how to do this good. So now you set up this little business with these little, with your roommate and your little girlfriend, but you ain't for real got to connect. So, eventually it's going to run out. So now he's trying to figure out what he's going to do, how he going to get some more drugs. Now this is going to set up a bigger issue, I believe, because now he got to find a connect. And ain't no way, I know Ghost ain't gonna have him. Tommy might have him, but that's gonna make things, I don't know if that's gonna make things worse or whatever, but I don't know where he gonna get his product from. And seeing him, if he go in the street and try to find somebody to buy some product from, I can't see that going nowhere but just disaster. And that might be where they're trying to take this character, because the thing is, he's trying to follow in Kanan's footsteps or his father's footsteps, but he's trying to make his own money. That's kind of like his whole thing. And Tariq, his whole thing is the reason why he's hate Ghost and all that stuff, because he feel like they lied to him. He don't like to be lied to. It's like if you tell him the truth, he'd be cool with you, because I think he feel like because Tommy always told him the truth. Tommy was always straight with him, and Ghost always lied to him and told him, just to protect him though, that everything was this. He always thought his dad was just a businessman. Then come to find out that he full of shit. And tell the truth, I don't know why is he so pissed at Ghost and not nobody else, because everybody lied to him. Tasha too. So he forgave his mother, but he hated his dad. And I'm like, why do you hate your dad now? Because everybody lied to you. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's kind of a Tariq heavy episode, because it's all about now what is Tariq gonna do. Now his business is booming in school, but now he's running out of product, and he actually has no pipeline, because he was just using leftover pills that Kanan had gave him before or had before. So he just using leftover stuff that he had. He has no for real connect. Now he's gonna have to find a connect, and I think that's gonna be more trouble for him. So, all right, we move on. Ghost is now trying to be, he's more legitimate. So let's talk about Tate, man. Your boy Rashad Tate was getting it in on this episode, man. He was fine little light skin, fine little brown skin, young little tenderoni in there. He was hitting it from the back, turning it up, and it was like, it's for real, kind of like a porn scene, because I mean, they were showing pretty much everything. I mean, they didn't show penetration or nothing, but it's just like, damn, how do you fake that? I don't know if I can fake that one, because they butt naked, just banging. But Rashad Tate got a little honey. It's not his wife. It's clearly not his wife. It's just somebody banging. I mean, I don't know if he got a wife. He should, because politicians, they usually want to be married or whatnot. But they never showed that. I ain't never thought about that. But he banging out this little, probably his assistant or secretary or something. It's funny, so now he on the phone. He's still hitting on the phone. He's doing his politician talk. That's so funny. I really like how Lorenz Tate do this character, man, because he's always a politician. And he got called out on that later on in the episode, where he's talking to somebody. They're like, man, just drop the act, man. I know you full of shit. You're like, oh, what act you talking about? His whole stick is he's a politician, through and through. It's like how he talked to people is how you would how a politician would talk to somebody on stage. He talked to a person to person like that. It's kind of patronizing when somebody do that, though. But it is. That's him. That's his character. I think he don't know how to cut it off. So he's got a new campaign manager. She's going to play a big role in this. His new campaign manager, I can't remember her name. I think her name Ramona. She is now, that's her right there. And she is now, I'll pause when I can get back to her. But she is now running his campaign, and she wants to meet Mr. St. Patrick. And as you can see right there, there's some little chemistry right there between them. It's some chemistry between them, James and I mean, you can kind of tell. I mean, she kind of, when she talked to him, they got a lot in common. First off, that's already the starting point where, okay, maybe we need to talk more, So they got a lot in common. They both got kind of a checkered past, but they real professionals that's trying to put the past behind them and move on in this business. So they already got something in common right there. And they're making it clear. They're making it crystal clear that they're going to hook up. I mean, it's so obvious. But she's like a professional in making, selling politicians or whatever. So her first order of business was to, hey, I know you married. You need to have your wife with you, and y'all got to look like a happy couple or whatever. So they meet with Tasha, and I mean, because actually Ghost tell him, excuse me. Well, right now he's James St. Patrick. James St. Patrick tell them, hey, me and Tasha going through a divorce. It's not a good time. I'll be here every step of the way, but my wife ain't gonna make it. So they actually get a meeting with her alone without him, which is like kind of make you say, what the hell? And they basically tell her, hey, we need you to act like you a happy wife right now, because what we doing, we can't have no broken single man. We need to have an image of a happy house and a husband and wife, kind of thing with anybody in our campaign or whatever. So, and this is when, and I say, Tasha was first, she told him go to hell, because her and Ghost ain't right there no more. But now, Tasha is now, and I'm gonna go back a little bit, because Tasha is now living on her own with, for real, no income coming in. So she got this kind of a cheaper apartment, and she kind of moving on, and she see her mom, her mom's watching the kid. And by the way, her kid, her kid gets older every time, every episode. I swear, I think Jasmine is her name, the little girl. She started off. I'm tell you like this. That little girl started off as a baby. She was like maybe a year old. Now that girl is like 9. They cannot decide what. I'll try to catch Tosh. They cannot decide what they want to do with that damn baby. They can't. I think that's the same girl because the show been going on this long. But it's like the time that's supposed to have passed. It's only supposed to been like maybe a year since the first episode of the first season. But it's clear. And then they got. It's so kind of sad. They trying to make her seem younger than she are. So they got this 9-year-old girl talking like she like 5 or 4, and it's like it looks silly. Because this girl, she's clearly around 9 or 10, and she's talking like, "Mommy, where I want to go." I was like, no, stop it, y'all. Stop. Either get another kid, a young kid that looks like the same girl, or have her talk like she's 9. Stop having her talk like she's 4 or 5. That was stupid. So, moving on. So she see her mom is making actually a lot of money watching the neighborhood kids. I guess they live in a good neighborhood. So she started thinking, oh shit, what about starting a daycare? Her mom was like, what the hell no? But she's like, man, that take permits, that take time. We ain't got none of that. So this is where Rashard Tate come in. It's like, hey, what can I do for you to stay so you'll stay with Ghost and while we trying to do this election? And she's like, well, I tell you what, I'm trying to get this daycare get off the ground. Give me some permits, give me this, give me that, give me some startup money and a place, and I got you. And, as a true businesswoman Tasha is, they make an agreement. So Tasha's going to go legit. And I hope she do go legit, start this business, make some money, and just like move on with her life. But it ain't going to go down like that because there won't be drama and there won't be make a good show. But we'll see how this goes. So that's where she at right now, and like I said, I'm happy for her, and I hope she just stick to that. So as you see right now, Ghost is in a situation right now because, like, Alicia Mendez was about to testify or whatever, and Jason sends Ghost after her and say, hey, I need you to get her out of federal custody alive. And he's like, what? He was like, what the fuck? So then he turned around and tell Tommy the same thing. I need you to get her, and not together. He tell them separately. So they both got to get her out of federal custody. So I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, okay, so it's very clear that they are making Jason the person that's going to bring Tommy and Ghost together, because they lead into the Tommy and Ghost show. They lead into the old Tommy and Ghost show back again. And I'm like, okay, they just needed a reason to get back together, and that's the reason. They getting played by the same dude, but it's obvious. And it's obvious to them, but they just in a position where they can't do nothing about it. And this is so fucked up. I don't get this, because Ghost paid this dude because he killed Tommy, which Tommy was his business partner. So he's like, hey, I killed your business partner. You ain't gonna make no money, so I'm gonna pay you right now. He said, well, no, you gotta pay me $100K every 2 weeks. So Tommy's still alive and still doing business. Why are you still paying him? But for some reason, he's still trying to make him honor those payments. I'm like, okay, this dude is too much. I mean, they leaving him no choice but to take his ass out. I guess he's supposed to be so much of a big drug dealer that they can't really get to. So it's just a thing where they have to figure something out. So now they both are trying to get Alicia Mendez out of federal custody at the same time, and they don't even know. So Alicia's at the courthouse. Ghost is there. He got a little plan. He take a little janitor uniform and try to, I don't know what Ghost's plan was actually. But Tommy actually came up with a good plan. So Tommy, they had a plan to snatch her up. They made her sick. And when they gave her some water, in court, you get a glass of water, whatever. They put something in her water. Once she got sick, it's like once she get in the bathroom, that's our chance. Because, the federal agent's not going to be in the bathroom. But I'm going to tell you something else later where it didn't make sense about this. So they checked the bathroom. protocol is to stand at the door of the bathroom and make sure nobody else goes in, right? Or comes out, except the person. Okay, so this is the thing. They was like, we need to know when she's gonna be in that bathroom. So Tommy had Keisha go to the bathroom and wait. So she was in the stall, the out of order stall. She was in there hiding. So, which is okay, cool plan. But this is the thing. Once Alicia went in there, she got sick, she throwing up, and then she texts Tommy, she here now, and she walk out. Nobody was standing by the door. Nobody was standing by the door and saw her walk out. So that's bullshit. It's no way they're gonna let her go in the bathroom and not guard that door. That's protocol. You know what I'm saying? I just thought stuff like that, what they do in this show for the move the plot along, kind of pissed me off because you don't do things just to move the plot along that don't make sense. Stuff like that. Now, I mean, if they would have done something like had somebody distract the officers or the agents while she got out the bathroom or something, they just said, all right, have nobody at the door. That's bullcrap. That wouldn't happen. So they get her because they dress as the EMT people. So they actually get Alicia Menendez out of there alive. So Tommy actually fulfilled his end of the bargain. Ghost didn't. So Ghost still got to pay Jason. And then Jason, once he get Menendez, he asked, hey, give up the ports, give up the California ports, so we can, and I'll let you live. She tried to do her tough girl act. She smoked a cigarette. I guess she knew she was gonna go. She probably was like, man, if I say yeah, I'm dead anyway. So she did her last little tough girl act and was like, go fuck yourself. And he said, okay, bow, end her shit right there. I believe they just need to get rid of this character. They needed her because she was just gonna be kind of like a loose end. Like, what about her? What about her? So now she's out the picture. Now Jason is now the for real big drug dealer person in the whole show. There's no body bigger than Jason right now. Jason is the main supplier of all the drugs, and he's and Ghost and Tommy has to answer to him, both Ghost and Tommy. Now, he keeping Ghost. Ghost is trying his best to stay out the game, stay legitimate, but it's not working. I mean, because Jason keeping him on a leash, and so Ghost, contact Tommy. Was like, look, let's put our differences to the side, and let's go ahead and let's team up for one last time and take out Jason. And it makes sense because they both realize, dude fucking both of us. He keep on extorting money from both of us. He's doing all this stuff, got us putting in all this damn work, and still at the end of the day say, you made one mistake, I'm gonna kill you. It's like, dude, you need to get rid of Jason. I mean, that only makes sense. So Ghost called Tommy. He's like, look, let's go ahead, put our differences to the side, and team up one last time, take out Jason. And he like, go fuck yourself. Tommy, you can say he thought about it, but the way Ghost said it made Tommy's like, you know what, same old Ghost, I'm done. And which is, I mean, Ghost told the truth. He was like, look, first he was like, let's team up. And he was like, why would I do that? Because I was always better than you at this anyway. So, with us together, we could take this motherfucker out. And tell the truth, he should, because if Tommy take out Jason, he could probably take over. I mean, I don't know if he's ready for all that. He could take over his business, and Ghost can go legitimate. That's the only thing holding them to everything is this one guy, Jason. That's the only guy holding them to that. I mean, I think the best option, in my opinion, is find somebody that wants his business, team up, like, hey, look, I'll take him out, let me do business as usual, and you can have his business. I mean, that's kind of like, that might not work because he probably keeping a tab on everybody, but whatever. That's how the episode pretty much ended. And so I feel like Tommy's not going to have a choice but to team up with Ghost because it makes sense. like I said, Jason is probably the main antagonist of the show. He's the big drug dealer, and he's keeping Tommy and Ghost like on a short leash. He's getting them to do this, that, and the other, and he still got Ghost paying him payments for killing Tommy, but Tommy's not dead. It's like, what the fuck? Like, this dude, he put unfair stipulations on everybody. Like, okay, I know you powerful, but damn, dude, you just can't. It's like he just walk up to people and smack them. Like, hey, give me your wallet every week, or I'm gonna smack you every week. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. You know, it's like, what the really, dude? Like, how far you think you can push people before they push back? You know, it ain't gonna work. So, I didn't talk about Cooper Saxe, but there ain't much to talk about. He's still a scumbag, and he's the worst cop, and he's always the one that's left. He was the dumbest cop on the whole task force, and he's the one that's left. But I mean, it ain't much to talk about. Like I said, it was a good, entertaining episode. No big wild moments. Like that moment right there where Keisha get out the car, they make it seem like she's the boss wife, and now they make it seem like she a boss chick and she's all in the business. No, that just look cool. She just got out the car and look cool, but she's still just frightened. You know, oh, I don't know about this. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm so scared. You know, she still act like that. For some reason, Tommy trying to acclimate her in the business. I don't know why, because he telling about his operation. I'm like, why are you telling her about your operation? She don't even need to know all that shit. So anyway, but she's going to launder money, which I think that's why Tommy kind of buttering up more, because he want her to agree to launder the money he makes through her beauty supply shop. So, I mean, we're beauty shops, beauty salon, whatever. So that's cool. So like I said, it was a pretty good episode. It's not much else to talk about there. But I think the next episode gonna be a little better, because I feel like now the focus is gonna be stopping Jason. So now we're gonna get a look at Ghost's legal life and then his illegal life. His illegal life is him being connected to Jason. So it's always gonna be about how the fuck I'm gonna take this guy out. That's what it's all gonna be about. I think it's gonna be a little more focus on his legal. It's kind of like a House of Cards situation. They got a lot of politics going on. So we get to focus on what's going on there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. It's a cool episode. We'll see what's gonna happen on the next episode. Like I said, it wasn't much about Dre, because Alicia Mendez is now dead, and now Dre has no leverage with the authorities, with the FBI. So they was like, look, Cooper Saxe, like, look, you gonna help me take down Ghost, or you go to jail, because all the immunity that we gave you had to do with your testimony against Alicia Mendez, and now she dead. Your shit out the window. Now you just gonna go to jail. So he ain't got no choice. So that's where we go from there. We'll see what's gonna happen. So, all right, thanks for checking out the video. I'm gonna be out here. Subscribe to the channel, man. Like I said, every week I will get up another recap, and I will I'm gonna get up another recap every week, and we'll see what's gonna happen in the next episode. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.